They're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On 2nd down, it's Thomas. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Bender. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Good coverage there, an even 50-yard punt. Leads to a return of 5. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. 54. Hey, box truck.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
So don't say nothing. Shift. Go.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 start. Bravo.
55.
From the gun on 3rd down, Shaw. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Ready, set.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And Tate's got it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Look at me. Go up. Pilot, 64, weak. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st and 10, Shaw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it winds up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
The Bengals drive about to get going. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
He's checking crap.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
On the set.
Mike 5.
Hey, Alpha. Steve Griffin.
To throw on 2nd down. Shaw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Go. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Shaw looking here for Smith downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 2nd down now, it's Thomas. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want, but I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Bender. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Slam. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
From the gun on 3rd down, Shaw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
Check. Watch 54.
You draw Porter. Hey, exit.
54. Mike 54. Man.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shaw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Christian, Travis. Hey, Haywood.
Mike 54. I got it. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Rabbit.
Deep grip.
Operating from the gun. Shaw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Two minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will knot us up at 10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 9 now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
From the gun, Bender. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
At the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
He's going. We got double.
Leo. Get it.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bullock good on the extra point. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard, nowhere to go here, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the... yard line.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Shame, baby.
Ready. 18 Gator. 5.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after
5.
Following the fumble recovery, Shaw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Auden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
On the ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Break.
52, Mike 52. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Mixon. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, Zoo.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Let's go. 60 or 54.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And a Bengal first down.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Quarterback up. Squeeze. Hit.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
At the Steelers' 29-yard line.
Down. 10 Lobo. Hey, Team 6. Team 6. 61. Matchbox White.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on.
Get it.
Here's Shaw. The open man is Westbrook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Set. Ready. 10 Tucson.
Push him back.
22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber.
Check. Check. Hot. Hey.
Now.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Cincinnati.
Back to Mixon on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, stand up.
You ain't got nothing. Check 37. Check 37.
Protein spill. Shoot.
On second down, Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Ty Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on this.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Ready, set.
Mike 54. Get him.
And he slings one that's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Off the play fake. Shaw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Vincent Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5.
Let's go. Do it.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Got it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. Trying to run for it with Snell. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Gresham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go. Now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They run with Thomas. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive, eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here I come.
They run the counter. Thomas. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete.
Here we go, set, 30 base.
54. Hey, time. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got you, son. I got you.
Gone.
Flare. Alert 3.
You're out.
Check your hot read.
Hit it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what they mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I got up and changed my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.